So hello, my name is Abe, welcome back to Dead Cells. Let's play another run here, and we're gonna play custom mode. Don't worry about the options, they're all default, except for one. There's one option that I changed. It'll be your duty to figure out what it is if you can. But we're just gonna play a normal run of Dead Cells here. We're going to just continue playing on BC3, I think. How's the audio balance, by the way? I've tried to get some like decent audio balance going on in Dead Cells, but like the music is really loud in some places, quiet in other places. You know, I gotta turn it up on my end. That's why it seems quiet. It's a little hard to get a right balance going on here. Let's also really quickly look at this. Stalker is his name, or whatever the heck it is. At some point, we're gonna have to go around and you know, start accumulating more blueprints, but we'll hopefully get those as we go here. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, out of all of these sets, we have 3 red weapons. Well, actually, that's tactics, the soul jar, but I really find the soul jar to be kind of interesting. There is a blood sword, there is the symmetrical lance, there's a pan, and there's the soul jar. I think I'm gonna go soul jar, and then maybe, oh my god, the screen. Maybe Serenade for now. And we'll just scrap the Frost Blast. I don't know if we're going to use this forever, and I do sometimes dislike the Serenade stealing kills from my soul jar, but maybe we'll just use this for a while. We'll rock it, we'll see what happens. We'll see if we can get like, oh, you turn around very quickly. See if we can get some better brutality weapons, and maybe we'll do a brutality run, you never know. Come on, Serenade, you got this. Probably won't run Serenade forever, just because I was a little annoyed when I learned that it does have that weird bug in it, and if you weren't here last time, or if you don't remember, or you don't know, Serenade, the modifiers on it, right now it does more damage on an electrified target. That's not consistent. It'll change as we pull out the Serenade and then put it back away, as it times out and respawns. So it's not exactly the best for like a consistent status effect. You know, last time I tried this, I wanted it to have, what was it, poison enemies? And then it just started applying oil to enemies randomly, and it's like, okay, well that's not enabling my bleed poison synergy that I wanted for the stiletto, so you're not really helping the situation all that much. But for now, get out of here, you jerk. For now, we'll just keep it as is. We've got the Serenade, you know, it'll do its thing. It'll sometimes hurt things, and maybe we'll replace it with like a grenade or something later, but it is still like, it is effective. Especially for certain enemies that are like weak on health, like those grenades, or those bats, or the birds. Serenade is definitely a good weapon for all that nonsense. Yes, we do have invisibility on the amulet, but we don't really need it. Right now, I do, oh, you freaking jerk. Might just die right here, because Serenade actually managed to aggro the elite before I was ready for it. Thank you for that, Serenade. But the invisibility is nice. I like getting the red brutality mutation that makes you invisible when you kill an enemy. I actually think that's fantastic. But sometimes when I'm standing still, I do want the enemies to attack me, and if I ever do kind of just stop moving and become invisible and the enemies stop their attacks, it does kind of mess me up sometimes, but not often. Usually the worst that happens is I miss a parry or something, but I'm not really gonna be parrying on this one. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Oh man. Whew. Allergies today, good lord. Good freaking lord. But I'm still happy to have, you know, brutality and all that, because I like brutality. Brutality is my... Do we really want light speed? Ugh, not really. We don't really want the crossbow, though. Brutality is probably my favorite build. Survival is also a very fun, fantastic build, but survival usually, I don't know why I'm going the long way here. Survival usually revolves around you getting a couple of specific survival green tier weapons, usually something that is like, that was just awkward, honestly. Usually something that's like, Flint is a very good one. I like those dual-wielding scythe claws. Those are pretty fun. You know what? We can afford this. You know what? Take the hunt. Wow. Wow. It actually improves your stats. Use this to annoy a monster when its health is below 40%. Use blueprint extractor. I'll show you how this works, but we'll take this over the light speed for now. This allows you to find more blueprints on your run. So we're gonna, oh, there's the scythe claws. We're gonna use this to find some blueprints on our runs. We could even possibly use it right now on this floor if there is some blueprints that we need to extract. So maybe we'll see if there's an enemy around here and we'll extract some blueprints. Please, thank you. He's an elite. So you throw it at an enemy to annoy the enemy. And now what we have to do is we have to fight this elite. Now we have the blueprint extractor. We get them below that amount of health. We nuke them with the blueprint extractor, and we get mage outfit for killing them with the blueprint extractor. We extracted an outfit. Not exactly what I had in mind, but you know what? Oh, I'm invisible. We'll frickin' take it. Okay, I'm actually completely gonna change my mind on that invisibility thing. Shut up, phone. The fact that we can charge our soul cast is just absurd. That's fantastic. Where are we gonna go on this one, by the way? We could go up to the DLC. Kinda wanna go fight the... I was gonna say I kinda wanna go fight the giant, but we've done that recently, haven't we? I mean, we could still do it again, like sewers in a giant. We could also do promenade. Well, can we do promenade in a giant? Yeah, we can. No, yeah, yeah, ramparts into sewers or something. I don't know. I don't know. Let's just go into a room. You know, I am gonna go to the promenade. You wanna know why? I'm gonna go to the other prison. I haven't been to that prison in a while. And by in a while, I mean almost never. Maybe I've been there once to fight the big spider tanks. Go check that out. Mage outfit. Well, we do have a lot of outfits that we have to unlock, but for now we have other things to unlock, like giant killer, Hayabusa boots. Flawless inflicts critical hits if you haven't taken damage in 15 seconds, and then all of these freaking mutations. We'll get no mercy, execute mobs under 15% chance, and a lower effectiveness on bosses. Is it lower effectiveness on bosses or bosses and elites? This is not what I wanted. What was it called? No mercy. Bosses, so elites would also die under 15% health, I assume. That could be kind of interesting, but I'm still gonna go YOLO. I am probably about at that point when I'm going to stop taking YOLO. I've been thinking about it more and more, and some of the mutations in this game are just fantastic. I really like the shield mutations, obviously. If you're rocking survival, the amount of health regen is just absurdly broken and is probably gonna be nerfed at some point. Excuse me. Thank you. Thank you, Serenade, for all of your help. Something is giving us slow on kill 2. I'm wondering if that is the I'm wondering if that's Serenade, or I'm wondering if that's like the soul jar. You got me. I gotta stop getting hit when I'm charging up the soul jar, but again, we could always just stop moving for a second and then we'll become invisible. We'll be able to charge the soul jar and then nothing would be able to actually target us, which would just be incredible. Phaser with the orb attack. Oh, Serenade took me out of stealth. That's what's happening there. I don't really like Phaser. I don't like Phaser, and I don't like the other one, which is the one that moves you back and forward, light speed. I don't really like the movement ones. I want to be in control of over my own movement, you know? Well, this is gonna be overkill, but there's no kill like overkill. Okay, that's a little harsh. I think he was stunned and then he stopped getting stunned, but whatever. Okay, so we have a bit of an anti-synergy with the Serenade. Again, I've been having these kind of weird Serenade interactions. Well, there's another Serenade, where I don't really enjoy as much as I used to. It's still good, and I still really like it, but it has been a little awkward at times. Tonic is pretty. I mean, you know, honestly, take Tonic, and then maybe you have more time to find a health item. I'm gonna go plus 70% here. And maybe you have a little bit of extra time to find a health item by having the temporary health. There's a legendary equipment here. And if we can find ourselves some health items, then we don't need to spend our health flasks this early. Ooh. Okay, now I gotta be careful. If we use Serenade, Serenade is probably, oh you jerk, probably gonna aggro that elite. I also gotta be careful about these enemies that are teleporting around me, because if the enemies teleport around me, they will certainly, that was not what I meant to do. They will certainly, I guess we're just gonna go immediately, huh? Certainly do a lot to me. Okay, that was a, that was an elite that turned into 2 enemies and then immediately died. That's fantastic. Well, that's one way of killing some elites. Yeah, these guys, they're not really getting stunned as much as I would expect. I guess we're probably just not doing that much damage. I mean, I didn't upgrade this weapon that we have, and also, they were under the effect previously of that, that legendary altar, which does provide some resistances, so they're probably being a little bit resistant to the stun effect of just hitting someone really hard. Breach, I think, is what it's called in the game. I need to be more careful, too, about maybe trying to find floor-based runes. In particular, challenge runes. I haven't really seen too many of those as I've been playing the game. Let's go fire. Fire's handy. Tonic, look, it's not scaling with what we're doing, so let's just dump it and hope that we can find some food pretty soon. We might just want to use a heal, though. Honestly, you know what? We should really just do that. So we did become invisible, so goodbye. That's another good reason to have this this kind of an amulet. You know, if you feel like you might be the type of person who takes a lot of dumb damage, you can just get away from enemies, you can disengage. I am definitely the type of person that takes a lot of dumb damage, so it makes sense. They're all dead anyways. Oh, and there's a letter here. To all soldiers, anyone who fails to obey the king's orders will be hanged on the spot. Come on, hit something! Right, well, at least it's clear. Speaking of, oh my lord! That's why you gotta check sometimes. In particular, though, the challenge runes, they are very hard. There was a challenge rift back there. The challenge rift or the floor food? Because I found floor food. I accidentally aggroed the unit above me. I gotta get your blueprint at some point too, Mr. Training Dummy. I didn't realize that we would have the opportunity to use the Hunter's Grenade to find blueprints. I guess it makes sense. Oh, sorry, to find outfit blueprints. I guess it makes sense because it is a blueprint, but still. There was definitely a challenge rift. Okay, we will upgrade ourselves, and then we'll backtrack to find it. Whoops, I hit in the wrong direction. What the heck? Definitely still enjoying Serenade, even though it's got some weird effects on it and that one bug that makes it not quite so good if you're trying to build synergies for it. I still enjoy it. I do like the Sadist Stiletto. It's very good. We don't have any way of inflicting status effects, and by the way, we have this legendary weapon in our back pocket here. We can always just use this if we feel like the soul jar has outlived its usefulness, and it's going to outlive its usefulness pretty soon. You've got to keep upgrading your equipment in this game, so if we don't acknowledge that it's outlived its usefulness, we are just making life harder on ourselves. Hello. Yeah, I saw that one coming. It's a little bit of damage. I feel like I haven't picked up any 60 doors in a long time. We're working on it though, or I'm working on it, I think. I need to get some more 60 doors. You get some good loot from those, or even just, you know, money if you want it. Lots of cells too. Time doors as well. At some point I should just do a run where I take it down to like BC 0 and I just do the timed doors, because I know for a fact that there are blueprints available for collecting, and we're gonna want to collect all those blueprints at some point. I also need to use the soul jar ranged attack more often. I pretty much never use it. That's what's giving us a slowdown. It feels like a bit of a waste not to use it fully charged, but it does use 3 of its projectiles, which is probably unnecessary. Okay, so this is the end of the floor. We'll go get our money real quick. You know what, I'm willing to bet. Don't even need to jump all the way up there. And there's more gold up here. I mean, it's 500 gold for each one of these. That's pretty good. And then we'll go off to the we'll go off to the prison depths, and also floor rune, huh? There's a floor rune over here somewhere. Let's see if I can spot it myself. See if you can spot the floor rune. There it is. My God, how do you do it? To be fair, there's a lot of stuff to keep track of in this game. I'm not surprised to have missed many floor runes. Amulet 6. Jumping on an enemy stuns it. Like this? Like not even ground pound, just jumping on it stuns an enemy? That's weird. I think we'll keep the one that we have though. But this is really why we're here. The freaking scroll, dude. Yeah. Okay, now I can roll through these now. You absolutely can, the madman. The madmen, they've done it. The devs made my life easier. I don't know how to do this jump. I've never known how to do this jump. I always fall into the spikes there. There's a trick to it, but I don't know what the trick is. Whatever, we took 1 hit, but we got a scroll out of it. That's probably worth it. There's 1 enemy left to fight. There's nothing else on the level. Let's get the heck out of here. Yeah, I don't know how to avoid jumping on that specific spike. That specific spike is always hitting me. Okay, so the prison depths are gonna be tough, and there's gonna be a cursed chest immediately, but I've acknowledged my fate and I accept it. Let's go and destroy this floor or die trying. I like melee attacks inflict bleeding, because if you do have a bleed synergy, you're gonna want that. All right, what do we want here? I really like melee. I also do like invisibility, but we don't need that right now because we have the amulet. We'll take melee just so that we can slow down enemies and then just keep whacking them. I hear that I've undervalued Frenzy, that Frenzy, the ability that makes it so that you heal when you do damage, is actually okay, but you need to take it at like higher ranks. Oh my god. Toothpick, 8,000 EPS? Strike harder by charging up your attacks, but the toothpick will be broken for 6 seconds. It's the slowest weapon ever. That's how long it takes to charge up the charge attack on it. I mean, it's freaking beefy as hell, but we still have this balanced blade, which we might want to switch to at this point. Maybe later. Keep it in the backpack for now, but I'm not gonna take this. It's just way too slow. We'll try to take a toothpick on a green specific run, because that is its quality. For now, we'll try to get through the prison depths here. You're just burning. I had nothing to do with it. Don't even think about coming up here. I'm not letting you out of my sight ever again. I just want Serenade to get some hits in, and then we will drop down. Allow Serenade to get some additional crits. I do see an invisible enemy. Does Serenade see it? Oh, it does. Honestly, that's just a good reason to have Serenade right there. Just the ability to see invisible enemies. Thank you, Serenade. There's another one. You know what? Let me hold you for a minute. There's a biter! World's best biter. Predator and Lantern. That would be kind of... Is Predator the one that makes you invisible? That'd be kind of interesting with the... with the lantern, so you can just always kill something or always get your invisibility when you're charging up the lantern. But we have that with the our current invisibility anyways. Just making sure that Serenade can get in there. We only have to kill one more enemy, and they're all in water. Beautiful. Well, you know. Oh, he's coming. We got him, okay. I was a little worried there, Serenade. I didn't want you to leave me. Okay, Spider Tank has to go. Thank you very much, Serenade. You are annoying, you hit behind you. Was there a bird falling? There's a freaking grenade, where'd you come from? Came from a million miles away. Man, I love that the fire grenade doesn't even draw their aggro. They just stand there. It's beautiful. Hello? Ah! Please don't. Hold on. Will that recharge Serenade? No, I have to actually let Serenade hit something. There we go, it's recharged. Okay. Keep sucking up those souls. It's an elite. It's a spider tank. Okay, that's fine. Spider tank on its own, not really that big. It's over there? Come on. One of these days, you're gonna go. Now, I do have to kind of get rid of Serenade for a second so it doesn't aggro this guy, but he's also dead? He's not dead! Serenade, help me! He also has a laser. Okay. Dude, I really don't want to have to use another heal, but we're also not really getting any food, so I am unfortunately left with few choices. We might have to just toss. Oh, it's a freaking pie! I goaded the game into giving me a heal. Okay. It's a freaking spider tank. Why are there so many? Excuse me. Hopefully the bats also count as stealing souls. It actually does not look like that's the case though. Looks like the bats do not give you souls for your soul jar. Oh well, you know what? You have to kill them with the soul jar, so maybe it does work. We got an oil grenade, let's go. I've been waiting for an item like this, or really just this item. Is there anything over here? Brutality. What do we have? Grappling hook. Doesn't really synergize with what we have going on here. I hate that light speed is brutality. It doesn't feel like it. Oh my lord. Oh, I hit the freaking bat with the fire grenade. You guys are just like nonsensical. Luckily, the fire grenade did do enough. You know what? That was dumb. What is that fire grenade gonna do in water? If you have an oil grenade, you can light people on fire in water, but you gotta have the oil grenade too. Uh-oh. Just accept it. You know he's gonna aggro. You know what? You know what? There we go. That's what we should be doing. I keep forgetting that, you know, this isn't just for killing elites. It is also for killing big, annoying, tanky enemies. Might need more than one soul charge, though. Might need more than 0 soul charges, though. Was that a freaking challenge rune that I saw? Did I see one? There is one. Do I want to do another one? Probably. Okay, well, that was unexpected. I wonder, how many of these actually exist in every level? Is it one per level and I've just been missing them all? Or are they a little bit more situational than that? You know, I kind of just want health on this one. Damage from projectiles reduced 75%. It's very good, but I really like the invisibility, actually. I'm learning to love it. Oh. I think maybe you just gotta be very perfect on that, on that jump, and then you won't get hit. Whoa! Oh, come on! I climbed up! That was actually really annoying because I absolutely did not intend to climb up the chain. I just got forced up because I took a hit. So there goes YOLO, and there goes our mutation. Because we can't get that mutation back from now on. Well, that was awful. Okay. Feel like I got a little cheated off of that YOLO play. Yes, I am trying to, you know, not use heals whenever possible, but also I got forced upwards. You know, on 2,000 damage. Let me look at this real quick. 1,700 damage on a crit. It's very easy to crit. You know, I think I'm gonna get rid of the Soul Lantern. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, you know what? There's some daggers we can take. It's gonna feel a little bit more natural now that we can kind of swap off of the Serenade without having a very like super slow weapon. I like this. You know what? We should definitely go to the ossuary. It's been a long time since we've been here. 20% chance for a challenge room or challenge level to spawn on a level, which is what I'm assuming you're saying. Okay, so 20% chance of a challenge room to spawn. Yes, oil grenade. Don't we have a fire grenade? Dude, okay. Fire, oil. Great combination, let's do it. Goodbye, Serenade. You won't ruin my invisibility anymore, but you're not really gonna give me any other benefits. But I can still get invisibility by taking the mutation choice over here. Do we upgrade? I don't think we do. I think we probably do take Predator. Melee kills make you invisible for 1.6 seconds is pretty darn good. Are we gonna heal? I don't know. I kind of feel like still not healing is maybe the best outcome and option for us here. Maybe we'll try to get some more HP just like semi-randomly. Although you guys definitely suck, but luckily I can deal with you. As long as we're constantly running around critting, nothing can stop us. Nothing, I say. We're actually doing a lot of damage. It feels like we're doing a lot more damage than we were previously with the soul jar, but I think the reason for that is that now I don't have to actually charge up the soul jar charged ranged attack. I can just immediately crit basically at all times as long as I'm hitting stuff. So it feels better, and it probably just straight up is better. So let's say thank you, Legendary Equipment, giving me this quick sword. You know what? There's another little synergy here that I'm not even considering, which is I don't know why it took me this long to realize it. The balanced blade. No, the balanced blade isn't giving us speed bonus. What am I talking about? I was thinking it was giving us a speed bonus, and then that would combo into more healing off of Frenzy if we took Frenzy, but that's not what's happening here. We're getting the speed bonus just because we're running around killing everything quickly. And by killing everything quickly, we also become invisible. Which, when it works, it works. The damage you take is inflicted on the enemy. Downward slash attacks burn the ground. We don't need burning. We're very happy with what we have so far. I'm probably moving a little bit too fast because we want to move fast to keep the crits on the balanced blade, but also we definitely want to keep an eye out for runes. We found a couple. We got a little food. But we want more. Always more. Telluric Shock. That's very good. The oil grenade does 700 damage, really. 10-second cooldown, 13 seconds on the fire grenade. I think we'll keep both of those. Don't get me wrong, I love a Telluric Shock. What do I... I'm thinking of something whenever I say Telluric Shock. I'm trying to think of what I'm thinking of in the back of my head. And I think it's, in my head I'm thinking of Five Nights at Freddy's applying electric shock, or like some dialogue that has something to do with that. I'm just hearing shock. Apply an electric shock. That's what I think whenever I say Telluric Shock. I don't mind me a telluric shock. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Dude, where's the runes? Need more runes? Ah! I think that that thing was charging up because there was like a biter on the ground or something, which scared the crap out of me for a second. Dude, I love just running up to enemies' faces and just smacking the crap out of them with a sword. It's super effective. Give me the health on this one. Keep it balanced. I'm telling you, I am a brutality main, but I also do like some good parries. I'll parry with the best of them. Hello. I jumped, so he hit me. Which means we're almost certainly not gonna get to our 60, but that's okay. Well, sneak peek. Thank you, crits. I also really like being able to pretty much guarantee the crits on the balance blade if you're going fast enough. We were a little slow there, but that's okay. Ah, escape door. Look. Could be fun if it's like tactics. Oh, sorry, it could be fun if it's also survival, but it's just tactics. We'll say no to that for the time being. Well, that was pretty easy. He kinda just turned around twice, and that was his whole deal, huh? All right. Curse chests. We got enough of the floor, let's do it. If this is our end, this is our end, but hopefully it's not. Light speed, it is S, but I don't really want it. Wow, he was threatening. Out of all of the like possible elites you can get, I'm very glad he was the one who decided to show up. Because he's a bit of a pushover. Now we will definitely slow down here. Hopefully I don't have to fight the Watcher without getting hit or something, but I think there's probably gonna be enough enemies that we can cleanse this curse. Maybe there's even gonna be enemies behind the door number 1. No, just a shop. Excuse me, it's a shop. I will buy for 4,000, half of a heal. I think that's money well spent. That's just an orb. Now I'm starting to worry that there's actually not gonna be enough rooms. Or enough enemies, rather. Please? Let's let these guys burn for a second. You freaking jerk. He was trying to attack my, my biters. And as a, oh, the teleporting. As a result, he almost hit me. Fire damage is pretty sweet. Oh, there's so many enemies remaining. Fantastic. Okay. We're invisible, by the way, too. Don't forget about that. Just gonna wait for my invisibility to activate, and then we're gonna yoink. Four remaining. Three remaining. We're moving slow, but you know, we got this curse. We're okay being a little slow just to make sure that we live. Pretty sure we can take that guy out. And we have the grenades, so we can just get a kill on something. Curse lifted. Good timing on the curse lifted, because I really did not think he would be able to turn around fast enough. And now we're good. We're good to run around like an idiot and get ourselves killed. There's another scroll up here. Again, haven't really found too many challenge runes or anything else really, but we've got some scrolls. Got a decent amount of scrolls from this. There's a black bridge, there's a little secret over there. We've done everything up there. There's a few enemies that don't have anything. There is another scroll. Let's go get the other scroll. It would be silly for us not to make sure that we picked up the scrolls that are just on the map. I don't want to backtrack. We'll just go pick it up. It's like right there. The game even does a handy job of telling you exactly where it is. If you're too lazy to go pick it up, you don't deserve to win. It's gonna be like 30% health too. Yeah, 23, and I even took the lower option. Okay, well I didn't see too many other runes. I think it's about time to call this floor quits, but it was a good floor. I don't think we got any blueprints, which is unfortunate. That's kind of half the reason why I wanted to come over here, because I'm pretty sure we've got plenty of blueprints that we could try to go for. Whatever, just go up. No! I'm trying to do it without the elevator. I should have just gone. Small bag, a small bag containing various items of no interest. There's a letter folded up at the bottom. I realize the risk I'm taking by writing this letter. The king's methods are getting us nowhere and the situation is deteriorating. We have to switch to a more peaceful method immediately. I've spoken with the alchemist. This guard thought it was a good idea to install a secret desk. If the guards started conducting strange experiments too, it's no wonder they ended up with monsters everywhere. But who was the originator? Who created the first monster? It's a monster and an egg problem. Yeah, so we're good. Yeah, let's get the heck out of here. Black Bridge. 10 minutes behind schedule for the speed door, but maybe we can get the flawless here. I also have not gotten any of the boss flawlesses. So that's something that we should work on too. Man, there's so many freaking outfits and they're all so damn expensive. Give me a frantic sword unlock. I will take Hayabusa boots. I will take giant killer. Let's see what we got here. Hayabusa boots. That third attack, doesn't it do like a parry or something? The last hit damages all enemies around you and pushes them back. I think it also like parries bombs. I think I remember reading that in like one of the patch notes. I feel like they've also changed this since last time I used Hayabusa boots. It doesn't seem like it combos as well as it used to, but still, pretty good. Frantic sword, critical hit if you have less than 50% health or more than 50% malaise. Seems like it'll be very good for keeping your health going. Maybe, you know what? This would be very good if you had Vampirism. Vampirism, tonic, Frantic Blade. You take your health down, you get a bunch of shield, and then you smack enemies and try to regain your health, like a little bit of a quick heal. And then Giant Killer, critical hit if the victim is an elite or a boss. Bit slow. The last two hits are probably the high damaging ones. We could try it for this boss. You know, we do have a backpack, so I could, you know, put the sword in the backpack and try Giant Killer for a boss, see if it works. Sure, let's upgrade it too. Maybe it's gonna be a little bit too slow, but it's just this guy. This guy isn't really that big of a problem. And we have a lot of burning too. Oh, there goes the flawless. because I rolled into his attack that I didn't even think was coming. Look, that's my bad. I just rolled into the attack because I didn't think it was going to be coming out at that point. Probably should have thought that. Yo, one day I will get these darn flawlesses. It will happen. I freaking guarantee it. I personally guarantee it. Ah! And look, we did the rest of the fight just fine. Damn it! Whatever. We got more stuff too. Let me pick up all the money on the ground. Powerful grenade. The burning has been a lot of fun. Let's keep that going. We got another scroll. Free scroll, give me some health. Scythe Claw, no thank you. Alienation. Brought to you by Gene Roddenberry, I think. Let's see what this does. Only one hit off the flawless, we'll get him next time. And 13 minutes off of the timed door, but again, that's gonna be like a BC0 type of situation. I should have saved some cells. That is my bad. We'll save more cells next time. Reducing a curse restores 5% health, but increases the number of kills required to lift the curse by 50%. So you can heal like 75% HP by taking a cursed chest and kill 15 enemies. It's actually not that bad. There's our heal. It's not that bad, especially if you, yeah, let's go Still Village. It's been a while, so let's do it. Maybe we'll even do the clock tower. It seems like you don't necessarily want to. I am a snowman now. This will be fun. It seems like it'll be, you know, hard to guarantee those cursed chests because there's only a couple of biomes that have guaranteed cursed chests now. Well, I guess there always used to be biomes that had guaranteed cursed chests, but really it's the prison, the Forgotten Sepulchre, and then I don't even know what else. Well, we got the right sword for this. There we go. Got the giant killer still. Amulet 7. I really like the invisibility. I'm gonna keep it. You know what we should do? Yeah, let's get the balanced blade and we'll leave the giant killer behind. What you can do, you know, I'm probably just gonna scrap it. If you want, you cannot put the giant killer into the backpack. It's for like anti-cheesing strategies, so you can't just have it in your backpack, bring it out for boss fights, and then swap back. But you can still put it on the ground and then just pick it up and take it with you to the next level. But I'm probably not gonna use it just because I just don't wanna, you know? You can't make me. This is a little awkward. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Try your darndest to kill my biter army. Man, it's so nice having invisibility. It's broken. Well, it's not broken. Broken is the healing you get on the shield build. This is just fun. Because you don't have to actually worry about like dodging anything. The treatment administered to the latest volunteer seems to be producing results. They are still coughing, but they are vomiting much less. Or less blood in any case. Am I on the right track? Concentrated essence of buplorium. 8 times a day, more if the subject vomits. Resuscitate if necessary. Note any signs of improvement in the register. And a bed. The stain here. Is that more of a urine or a bile color? Probably a mix of the two. We've seen that before. That's not new. And it's food. We might come back, but we actually don't need it now, which is very nice. FNL Tim says, I may just be bad at video games, but one time I was almost 13 minutes off the par in a Doom 2 level. I've never actually played Doom or Doom 2. However, I do know that those par times are basically for not killing any enemies. You just run through the level as quickly as possible, and it's the fastest, like plus or minus 30 seconds that like the developers have been able to get through the level. So you should not be comparing yourself to the freaking par time in Doom 2. It is a complete lie. You know what? There's actually a little bit of Dead Cells like knowledge drop here in that story too. What I really disliked about some of the early Dead Cells early access were the timed doors. Basically, the timed doors required you to, they had scrolls behind them, so you would have to do them in order to have like the best chance of winning a run. But the problem was, that means you're ignoring most of the enemies, you're just running past them trying to get the time doors. It felt a little bit anti-game to be running around ignoring enemies when fighting is like one of the premier mechanics of the game, and like the fun part of the game is fighting things. Sounds a little bit like the Doom part-time. Why would you try and have a part-time that is running past all the enemies, not actually killing any of them, when that's like the least fun? I want to have fun in the game by like, you know, going around and chopping up demons, not running through the level as quickly as possible to get to the part-time in Doom 2. Yeah, I'm gonna get hit by the laser, I think. I know we kind of ruined our 60 on that one, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay ruining the 60. You know, we got some good equipment out of that. Well, we almost got some good equipment. We could have gotten some good equipment if it wasn't garbage. Another garbage amulet. Maybe we should have just like went around him and come back later, but whatever. Hey, knock it off. Okay, or not. The next thing I need to figure out in this game is what makes enemies spawn with food, and how can I make more enemies spawn with food or find the food enemies? Like, is it a thing where like there's always gonna be a pie and a turkey somewhere and you just gotta find it? It might be in the floor, it might be in an enemy. I don't freaking know, but I want more. Need more food! Where'd he go? He's not behind him. He's not behind you, obviously. Why would I be there? Dun. Excuse me. Gotcha. Freaking jerk. All right, what do we got here? Whole lot of nothing, whole lot of nothing. You know, we're at 13. If there is like one more location somewhere that might have enemies, we might be able to hit it. There's only one on the screen. Nah, we're not gonna be able to hit 60 because of our previous hits, but that's still fine. We did a good job, I think. Pat yourself on the back. Pat, 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 pat. Let's go get that turkey. Each biome, one enemy is guaranteed to drop food. But it's not necessarily pie or turkey, it's a random one, okay? I tend to find more than one piece of food though. Is that random, or is that like an enemy drops food and the level drops food? And like there's always gonna be at least two or something. Or maybe it's just like completely random, I don't know. We've already done that door. Let's go to the clock tower. I feel like it's been, you know, I feel like it's been a while since we went to the clock tower and fought the clock boss, AKA the time eater. Sorry, 60 door. We're at 47. Phaser Wings of the Crow causes you to float in the air for 15 seconds, inflicts electrical damage as well as shock effect around you. Okay. If I jump, I hop. Okay, lasts for 15 seconds, so it's probably about to wear out. That seems really good, like, I'll be honest with you. Oh, I didn't go back for the giant killer. I'll be honest with you, that seems amazing. Like, you just fly forever and then just murder everything below you. That seems great. Why would you not want that ever? There might also be a guaranteed food drop from a wall symbol. So maybe there's like 2 guaranteed pieces of food every level if you search long and hard. Spartan sandals, no. And if you can find all the symbols and defeat all the enemies. Oh, I've upgraded from snowman to full-on Santa Claus. This is my life now. Oh, I gotta deal with you knights. Oh, there's the food. I really don't want to have to deal with knights. Those are annoying. Every time I swing my sword and hit an enemy, there's jingle bells playing. I'll try to shut up so you can hear it. Also, when I roll, there's a jingle bell. Or like a... I don't know what it is. There's something going on. Oh, it's critical hits. Critical hits are giving me ding, 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 ding. Every jump is also a little bit of a jingle. What have I done? How did this happen to me? Why am I Santa? I need to unlock more costumes so we can get more random costumes show up. You know, I should have left that enemy so that they could charge my my crits. Also, I guess I'm just gonna run into all of those guys and just murder them before they can do anything. That's my new strategy. Dung, ding, dung, dung. I'm loving the crit sounds though. If you really loved your chat, you'd time your moves to play jingle bells. I can do it, faking. I can fake it. The body's immersed in the latest solution are changing less quickly. Yeah. There you go. There's your jingle bells. There's your goddamn jingle bells. You know, I wonder if I right now I'm invisible for 2.7 seconds after a kill. Can I get that up to 5 seconds so I'm always invisible thanks to the amulet? That'd be fantastic. I guess it wouldn't be always invisible because you would still have some period of time when you're attacking when you're not invisible, but if you're getting kills every 5 seconds, you're invisible forever. We're almost up to 20, which is pretty good. Considering we have a legendary weapon, we're okay probably to start stacking up health because of how the legendary weapons work. Also, there's 60. There's not 60. Sorry, I meant to say there's 30. What are you, hello? Dong ding dong. You gotta go first, unfortunately. Fortunately, maybe, I don't know. Got him. I love it when they die quick. 8. I really like the invisibility. I think I'm gonna keep it. It's probably not worth it at this point. We should probably change, but I'm invisible. I'm invisible. It's Boris from GoldenEye. I'm invincible. Hey! Knock it off with that bomb. Sometimes, I mean, I can't really do jingle bells because the enemies are dying too fast, unfortunately. Oh man, the oiled sword. If we did not have a legendary weapon, this would be what we would take, because this is the perfect fire synergy weapon. Every hit would be a guaranteed critical. The only reason why I'm not going to take it is because literally our weapon is better, but that's a fantastic weapon if you're rocking fire. If an enemy is burning, you do critical damage and you inflict oil on enemies, which makes your burns do more damage. So you don't even need the oiled sword, you just need that sword. Sorry, you don't need the oil grenade, you just need the sword. And you'll be able to make enemies burn with oil, which will also enable other synergies. You know, there's plenty of other synergies. It's like, you know, plus damage if the enemy is burning with oil. Well, that's one way in which you would enable that. We have a lot of cells. We're gonna save these for the forge, if I can remember. Give me some tactics. Just rocking health for a little while here. No, thank you. You're just easy hits for me to charge up my crits on. Ding, 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 ding. It's just so good and dumb. I did not think that becoming Santa would also give me different sound effects. That was unexpected. Wow, we gotta backtrack a long way. Are you still there? Oh. I guess you had to wait, you had to, you know, take a minute before you decided to leave. You know what? I just realized something. Firing a grenade at those guys will... Oh, sorry, not a grenade. Firing a dagger at those guys will stun them. Projectiles reduced. I think I am going to change. I like projectile reduction is very handy. I see you. And in particular, against the next boss, you know what? Now that I think about it, I don't think the swords coming down from the sky are projectiles. I think those are traps. But she does throw shurikens, so it's not that bad. But I was thinking about the boss, but it's not going to protect us from the swords, which is really what I would want it for. It's gonna keep going brutality. I really need to replace these throwing daggers. They're pretty much pointless. Originally, the idea was that these are going to be enabling synergies or, you know, just like some additional range damage, but I'm not really using them at all. The only reason I'm still holding on to them is just because they scale pretty much. Death Orb. Very good. For a different run. Dude, absolutely. Jingle your bells. I'll jingle your bells. No. Scrap it. We have 38 grand too. That's a lot of money. Dun 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 dun. Well, I don't know what our kill was, but I've ruined it. On that enemy. You jerk! Better oil grenade. No, it's not! We don't really need a better oil grenade, though. Yeah, it's doing damage on impact, But I'm not using it for its damage, I'm using it for its oil. Arthur, welcome to the stream. How you doing? You're lurking while you're kirking? What you kirking? Lurking? There's no teleporter down here. Don't go down. I need to cook tonight. I need to cook some dinner. I'm out of leftovers. I've gone through the burritos I made last week. I ate the pasta I made last night. I gotta make something new. Although if I can delay for one more day, I can go to the store tomorrow because it's gonna be closed when I'm done streaming tonight. But we'll see. All right, Clock Lady. We have save the cells. Upgrade the forge, we're gonna want it. Our weapons are fine. The balanced blade does more damage at full health. You know what? Increase your movement speed for 5 seconds after killing an enemy. Seems wonderful, actually. It's not gonna be very, very good for this fight. All right. But for the next level, it's probably gonna be pretty good. And I kinda wanna do distillery because, you know, we have a lot of health at this point. We still have full flasks. If we're in a good position, let's go to the distillery because that's a weird place. You did like no damage. Unfortunately, you also cost me my potential for a flawless, but I've learned not to expect the flawless when I'm fighting. You know what? Fire those. I wonder if I slow you down enough, would I actually be able to get out of your grapple, or does the grapple last until you hit me? Let's finish this. The freaking swords, man. Luckily, you decided yourself to walk into the oil. Go do your, no, you're not gonna do your slash, you're just gonna keep throwing those. There you go. Oh! Ding 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 ding. We lost our crit though. You lose your crit whenever you get hit, and I've been getting hit a lot on this fight. I really prefer to have a shield on this fight, but whatever, we took a bunch of hits, who cares? I have to learn how to counter her without having a shield, because I love the shield. Oh, this is... I also really like Giant Whistle. We'll have to take it on a run in which we're rocking survival equipment, because it's fun. Emergency triage. I don't know what this does. Have you thought about a strategy for the Countess, says Calibro Moment. Calibro, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? I have, after yesterday's darkest dungeon, I did a little bit of research, kind of looking up, not strategies, but any information that I need to know about Countess. People were telling me that like riposte doesn't work against that boss in Darkest Dungeon. People were telling me health flasks only restore 35% HP, but their use speed is increased by 275% and they completely protect you from damage for 2 seconds. Why is this good? People tell me that this is good. Why is this good? It doesn't seem good. What happens if you use emergency triage and that one mutation that makes the flasks heal 85%? What happens? Yeah, let's freaking do it. Let's go to the distillery. So anyways, yeah, I looked up some information that's important to know. Things like, oh, the mechanic for the exploding parasite that, you know, takes your units down to death's door, this is how it works. The mechanic for riposte, oh, it doesn't work in these when the boss does these attacks. So I took a little bit of time to look at that information, and I think that honestly, the strategy that I was thinking of using like a man-at-arms and other things would probably still work. I also did look at my my previous playthrough of Darkest Dungeon, and how I killed the Countess on that one was, oh my god, it's good. How I killed the Countess on that one is I just found the boss, fought it, and then lost 2 people, and then lived, barely. And had 3 virtues, but still barely managed to make it work, so, you know, it's scary. Okay, well, this is gonna be interesting. Now we have a legendary Ferryman's Lantern that stuns victims when I whack them. Gives me lots of souls. Does absurd damage. Sounds like a lot of fun. Now, some enemies in the game do not get stunned, but we're not going to be fighting any of those enemies here. In particular, the slammers, the birds that you find in the... Oh, right, you have attack. I forgot about that. Let's try to get to 60. The slammers, the birds, they have a... they are unstunnable. So are the guys with the boots in the same level in the caverns, I think. So they're unstunnable. There's other enemies that are unstunnable. I no longer have guaranteed invisibility. That's what's going on here. I just sometimes become invisible. Please come here. Thank you. Oh, okay. I'll heal once. You know what? What? Oh, there's a freaking pipe there. Okay, well, be careful of the pipe, I guess. Got him. Yo, I don't like the pipe. The death pipe. Ah! I hate this place so much. So much BS with the freaking bomb barrels. You're gonna miss Santa? I'm also gonna miss Santa. I was missing the jingles. You kidding me? There we go. I always take so much damage to the traps here. You know what? Yeah, that's a weird place for you to spawn. What we should do is maybe if we're really scared, we should take that mutation that lowers the damage from traps, because it'll probably work against these things. Yo. Now that I know your guys' tells, I'm less worried about you. Although there are a lot of you still. Sorry, excuse me, had to sneeze quickly. I really should not have gotten rid of the invisibility amulet though. That was really good. I'm realizing now just how much I enjoyed being invisible at all times. I could run up to enemies and then stun them and then they would freaking die. That's satisfying. Tick tick ting. Just crit 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 crit. Okay, so that'll kill you. Do we even need to be back down here? This place looks, oh, I know this place. I don't even know if there's anything down here. I just know that I hate it. There's a version of this that had something down. We can go down on this one. Some of them you can go down, some of them you can't go down. Go. Spider tank. Gotta go. Gotta go, gotta go. Okay, well, we lived. What the heck's over here? Ooh, frantic sword. Not bad. It would give us guaranteed crits right now, but I think we're okay with what we got. Right, they're attacking because there's biters. Sometimes the biters are more trouble than they're worth. Let's freaking go. If the biters take aggro, that can screw you up if an enemy wasn't going to attack but then decides to attack, like what was happening there. Wow, there is nothing down there, okay. But, you know, thank God for turkey. I'm more of a ham man myself, but I won't say no to a good turkey. I won't say no to a turkey dog. Nobody's too rich to say no to a free turkey dog. Come here. Come here. I'm just gonna keep swinging. I guess every one of these worms that I kill prevents the other ones from seeing me because I just go invisible. Wow, that grenade even went down there to try to kill the biters. Those things are relentless. What's over there? I mean, I know that guy's over there, but like, what else is over here that's important? Nothing? If it's nothing, I'll just kill you and then move on. Is there a way to turn down the slow motion when grenades hit something? Is there a barrel maker around here somewhere? At this point, you know, just go. We'll work our way back. Okay, we got a fire grenade. It's slightly better, still has the biters, which might be a bit of a problem. We might want to try to work on removing those biters. I understand why the grenades don't explode on the enemies, but I wish that they would. Whoa, what the heck? Where'd you come from? I think the spider tank was attacking a freaking biter, as they tend to do. Oh my God, look at how many of them there are. At least they're free soul power. But I wish that they weren't. You gotta go. And where the heck is this scroll? Oh, it's right there. I was wondering why I couldn't see it. We're gonna up the health a little bit and then move on. We're not gonna hit 60 on this one. Mud, welcome. How's it going today? How are you doing, my beautiful little bastard? There's nothing down there. There's too many dead ends in this location. I don't know how to tell where the key is or the barrel gun. You don't need the barrel gun though. You only need the key to get out, but I don't know where it is. It might always be up, but I don't have enough, you know, data to say if that's for certain. Oh, Jesus. Well, that was new. Okay, here's a barrel room. I'm looking for more food, too. Yeah, we already picked up the turkey. Okay. Chest was full of dead things, go figure. It's like this... Oh, the wrong direction. It's like this game is called Dead Cells or something. Were those dead birds? They looked very much alive to me. Okay, so that's the way to that direction. This is not where I meant to go. How do we... Okay, this has got to be a secret. Oh, there it is. It's like, there's got to be a secret somewhere. I just can't access it for some reason. It's another scroll deep in the spikes, so thank you for that one. Spider tank, spider tank. That's what we need to be doing. Didn't quite get the kills. That's okay. All right. Freaking dudes again! Get out of here! I do kind of dislike that like bit of a cooldown you have on being able to act when you're firing the souls, but I guess it does make sense. We got the war spear. Hello. Are you actually gonna chase me down, teleport after me, and then explode, you son of a gun? Where did they go? Living Barrel. That's his name. Unfortunately, my targets kind of just went all over the place. No, I'm not gonna take it ×2 ×2. That is not good. Not good, not good. Hello. This is barrel room, I see. Excuse me. Go through. It's convenient that it bounces in that direction. Oh, scroll fragment. This zone just sucks. This zone can be fun, but there's so many traps. I think they need to tone down the amount of barrel traps, because the barrel traps are probably like the, not the enemies necessarily, but these things too. It's probably the least fun part about it. It's, you know, it's the whole point kind of, but like, there's just too many freaking barrels. I might just straight up die. I'm gonna heal. I'm even having a hard time like dealing with this area just because my weapon's slow, the timing's hard to get. There's an infinite number of barrels. I guess I should probably just dodge roll through them to be easy about it, but it's an awkward area at the best of times. Oh. Cat. Got it. But I really think that they kind of need to just tone down the barrels a little bit, and that's not just me getting hit kind of salt talking. It's just, it's awkward, it's annoying. But I still like the place, it's fun. The enemies are kind of fun to deal with. You know what? Now that I think about it, I think that's the reason why I think that the traps need to be toned down, because the most fun that I have in Dead Cells is fighting the enemies, but in this place, I'm just dodging traps. You know, if I wanted to play a pure platformer, I'd play a different game. I think we can go now. So let's get the heck out of this floor. You know, I wanna fight the barrel enemies. That's what I wanna do. Make like, you know, 2 more levels instead of just barrel traps, just make it enemies. But maybe people are dying for a change, and they're like, I wanna dodge barrels. Fair enough. You dodge your barrels. You dodge those barrels. Ah, you freaking jerk. Just kind of moving forward while I've got my damage. And you, my good sir, you're gonna open up the door for me, aren't you? Thank you. Now I don't have to worry about that barrel gun. So we are done. We've explored the floor. There might be food that we haven't found. That's okay. You know what? You know what? There's also no cell doors, like boss cell doors. I guess there's no boss cell doors in the castle, is there? So that makes sense. Too many freaking traps though. that I run into all the damn time. Critical hit when you strike several targets at the same time. Okay. Let's just keep unlocking more of these mutations without really caring which one we do first. Now, 60,000 DPS on Soul Shot. The last combo hit snatches a soul from the boss. This'll be interesting. The lantern also does deal basically the same damage as the blade, but the crits on the Soul Shot might make it a little bit worthwhile. So we'll upgrade these. Double damage taken, no. Generates a shield when used is okay, but really not that fantastic. But we'll keep it anyways. Plus 20% damage and stunning is okay. I don't know if it's gonna stun the boss reliably, but we'll see. Oh, you can straight up add modifiers to the Soul Shot. Beautiful. Shots pierce. We're not gonna need that. Nope. Trail of flames and poison. That's interesting. Let's do it. And then mutations, we can get rid of the invisibility one because we don't need it. We'll take melee because it is still good. And then, you know what we could do? We could take Porcupack and still use the balanced blade. Rolling through enemies attacks them with the melee weapon in your backpack. We could also try Frenzy, but we're not really gonna get a speed buff, are we? Yeah, so let's try Porcupack. There's like a little swipe in front of us when we dodge roll. What does our weapon do? Nothing really. Now it poisons, sure. Take Vengeance. What the heck is Vengeance? Vengeance, 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 Vengeance. That's the one that reduces your damage taken. I do like Vengeance, but I want to try Porcupack since we have a good weapon in our backpack. Normally I would take Vengeance, I think, but we'll take it for now. But if I didn't take YOLO, maybe we could take, you know, not freeze, but the slowdown, we could take Vengeance, and we could take Porcupack. Although we would be dead. That's only a small problem, though. We're also purple. The slow, I think, is helping us to avoid a lot of the damage from this. You're gonna do that. Wow! That was a lot of damage. I am gonna need some souls back, but we'll get some souls back when we kill these enemies, in theory, as long as we kill them with the lantern. Whoops. I'm actually probably gonna heal first. We've got the healing flasks, let's use it. He blocked all of my soul shots. You know what? Fair enough, you bastard. Yeah, I figured I would get hit from that one, but I wanna kill him with the soul shot. Yeah, that melted him. Legendary soul shot. It does. Well, it's doing 63,000 DPS, but that doesn't tell you how much damage an individual shot does, and it fires up to 7 of them at a time. So it really, it's really hard to figure out exactly what the damage is from that. But that was pretty good. We did do like 30% of his health with the full 7 shot when we got it out. Actually, I think that was only like 5 shots. I released the charge a little bit early, but that was good. That was fun, and I'm very glad that we found that that soul shot, that soul lantern, because I've been wanting to try to get like a high level one for a while and see how it works late game. It totally works. It's still, we're the cultists again. It's still able to kill enemies, and its damage output is freaking incredible. Now try flawless. Like, you got like none this run. No flawlesses. Yeah, you're right. I did get like no 60 doors, but you know, we'll work on that. We also need to flawless the bosses. We also need to do a speed run. There's a lot of things to do for blueprints and whatnot. We'll work on that. For now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Dead Cells.